What is up, guys? Ryan here. So I'm extremely excited to announce that my Dropshipped print on demand course, the fourth course in the complementary approach to making passive income online that I market under my passive income school called Ryan's Method, which, by the way, to be completely transparent, like, I didn't plan any of this at the start. It just kind of laid itself out in a logical path for me. Like, I got started with just Amazon FBA. Then I found my way into Amazon merch. Then I figured out, oh, I can take those Amazon merch designs and make a whole bunch of more money by just uploading them on different platforms and making them available for sale on different products, which is what I cover in the Dropshipped print on demand course that I'm about to talk about. And then fourth, I figured out, oh, I can take the same designs again and put them on Amazon KDP and make even more money. And you'll notice a lot of it intersects at Amazon, which I do go very heavily into in this course, amongst other things. And I'm going to outline everything in a second. So if you are interested in joining the Dropship print on demand course, please continue to watch for another few minutes. If you're not, go ahead, exit the video. No hard feelings. It's all good, guys. It was never about selling courses, by the way. I am only doing this by request. And if you opt to join the course, guys, it's going to be like you're right behind me looking over my shoulder at exactly how I run my print on demand business. And by the way, I just crunched the numbers before I started this video and confirmed that I cracked the six-figure mark with ease, actually, just through Amazon Seller Central, Etsy, and RedBubble of print-on-demand sales this year. Now, I always like to distinguish profit from revenue. So my revenue hit six figures, my profit's under six figures. If I was making six figures print-on-demand profit, not that it can't be done, I've yet to do that in a year, but I plan on getting there one day. I mean, everything, all the methods I show you in these courses, guys, like, I mean, if this is the first time you found one of my videos, let me backtrack for 2 seconds. Like, I work two jobs. I work a 9 to 5, and I work as a teacher teaching 3 courses at the college level each semester. Amongst, being like a good friend to my friends, a good son to my parents, go see them a couple times a week, a good boyfriend to my girlfriend. So, like, I have a life in addition to all this stuff. So it wouldn't be possible without, like, me streamlining these processes. And, my favorite word is automation. I do leverage an automation. Well, I leverage a couple automation tools and I utilize them wherever possible. And I share that with you in this course as well. But just to be fully transparent, I'm not going to like give you everything in this video, obviously, but I'm going to outline what I teach in this course. I think there's like 60 lectures in the course as of right now. And by the way, let me just rewind 2 seconds. Like, I've been teaching at the college level since I was 25. So I'm in my 6th year right now. Like, if you're going to buy a course from somebody online, like, buy it from somebody who's qualified to teach and who's actually doing what they talk about. Because, yeah, the info product economy online right now is being exploited by some bad actors, and it's not hard to, like, figure out some of the names that have a really negative connotation. For instance, there's people who sell courses under an alias, and they don't even ever give you their real name. And they charge thousands of dollars for the courses, and sometimes they're not even actually doing what they teach you. They're just repackaging free information and hiding it behind a paywall. So just know up front, guys, like, you're never going to get that here. I'm always, like, that's why I spend 2 days a month publishing those transparent passive income reports. So you can trust me and my brand. I will never sell out. I promise you that. I use my real name. That's really it. So in this course, sorry, that was a long intro. The first module is all about just giving you an introduction to print on demand. You don't need to have prior experience to join this course. I will start you out from square one, get you up to date on like what print on demand is, what a print on demand production partner is. That's actually module 2, where I'll walk you through various print on demand production partners that we can outsource the work to, because again, like, this is all about passive income. This isn't about like us chaining ourselves to a business that we're going to have to work 16 hours a day for the next few years of our lives just to make it, right? It's not about that. It should never be about that, unless, I guess it could be about that if you're starting some like brick and mortar business that you think has like massive potential in the future. But what I'm doing here, guys, this is really just practical. I mean, you'll almost always hear me say, I do this because, and then I'll give you some qualifier. I'll make sense of why that's the way I go, like that, why that's what I do. That's kind of how I just go about my life. Part of why I'm able to like do as much as I do, try to make sense of things. So the introduction, I'm going to give you all the tools I use to run my print on demand business. A lot of them have to do with seeing Amazon from the seller perspective instead of from the buyer perspective, because Amazon does expose some data to us that we can leverage to figure out, like, for instance, in this case, like with print on demand, what niches are selling well, and then we can try to tap into those niches. I'm gonna talk you through like marketplace fees, because a lot of people don't actually, I think, know what their real profit margins is, which if you're selling anything online or in person, that's a problem. So I'm gonna make sure we know what our actual margins are. Talk about like high level things like handling returns. I give you an appendix with basically a dictionary or encyclopedia where you can go look up words if you're confused by anything or any acronyms. So production partners, we're going to compare what I consider to be the big three production partners, three of the most popular ones, and I'm going to crown one the winner and strongly push you to use them to produce your orders for you. Granted, I'm speaking from experience. I use all three. I use two of them, though, actively still today, Printful and GearBubble. So I bring a lot of experience to the table with both of those, and I give you a deep dive into both in, really in 3 lectures here. The Printful versus GearBubble versus Printify, and then the Printful review and GearBubble review. So just know that that's there, whether you're on Printful or GearBubble. This course is relevant to you. And let me speak to the GearBubble sellers for a second. If you found my video, I feel bad for GearBubble sellers. I mean, I'm one myself. I've been a GearBubble seller for over 2 years now. It's like they charge us to use their integrations, to use their services, when their competitors, who are better equipped, don't charge. And then they also try to charge us for the information we need to be successful, even though they have no business model without us, the sellers. So yeah, it's like, as much as I like GearBubble as a service from a utility standpoint, like they're great if you want to sell coffee mugs online. Beyond that, like it's not really shady. Man, I don't know. A lot of people on Facebook groups are GearBubble users with a lot of confusion, and it's like they may have bought into the integrations and don't know where to go from there, because if you actually want any guidance, you have to pay one of the owners of GearBubble $2,000. So anyways, I break down GearBubble and Printful for you, get you all set up, and then we get into the niche research. Because guys, like if we're selling anything online, in this case we're talking print on demand, but if it was something other than print on demand products, if we're selling stuff that no one's looking for, like if we're out of the public consciousness, no one's gonna see our stuff, and if no one sees it, no one has a chance to buy it, right? It's simple concepts. I'm not trying to dumb things down too much, but we are going to research what is actually selling. And again, like make informed decisions based on the data of what niches to target with our designs. Which brings me to the next one. And I give you a bunch of different ways of looking for niches. I also share stories like, I don't know. I mean, I have a couple different stories that if you're familiar with my YouTube content, I've shared some of them publicly. My biggest successes as a print-on-demand seller, most notably, there was a day I sold over $700 profit, or I made over $700 profit selling a t-shirt design on Amazon. And there was another day where I sold over $7,000. This is revenue, but profit-wise, it was over $2,000. Just selling a hat on between Etsy, Amazon, and eBay. And that was on August 4th, 2018. And that was like honestly one of the best days of my life, because just every time I blinked, a new order had come through. So I show you exactly what I did to find both of those like really hot trends and get out in front of them and really take advantage in those scenarios. And I also show you how I find evergreen niches, which evergreen just means the niches and the designs are not closely associated with like a holiday, where you'll get a spike in sales around that holiday each year, but not the rest of the year. Evergreen are those designs that just sell year round. That's what I really aim to do, is build my evergreen base. So module 4, I walk you through how to actually design. And I focus on really 3 core approaches, nothing crazy complex. Like if you're thinking, I don't know if print on demand is for me because I have no graphic design ability, do not worry. This course is not about trying to make you an artist if you're not an artist. This course is for the people who aren't artists. Because here's the thing, like, there's 2 approaches to print on demand. Like, if you do have great artistic ability, you still may not be approaching it in the most optimal way by spending hours on a single design. Because if you have just an incredible design, if no one sees it, like, getting visibility then becomes the next part of the challenge of you making money selling it. And I'm not going to say I have the solutions for getting everybody free organic visibility. No one can promise you that. But part of what I preach in this course is kind of taking a scattershot approach, putting your designs on as many products and marketplaces as possible, because ultimately, and again, just using logic, more products and more places for sale should make you more money than if you were just going to upload it to Amazon and say, oh, done, it's on Amazon, everybody should find it. No, nobody may ever see it, right? So we're going to tackle those issues using reason in this course. So we're trying. I summarize it as really just trying to maximize ROI, right? ROI is not even dollars in this case. With print on demand, this business model, we don't need money to succeed. We just need time. And if you thought you needed graphic design ability, what I'm going to walk you through will change that. Now, granted, it helps to be comfortable in the graphic design software. You can honestly choose one. The core principles I teach are not specific to any one application. And I do walk you through in both Photoshop and Canva. And I also walk you through how to use like pre-made graphics. And I hook you up with some freebies from our friends at Merch Science, who create graphic design bundles with pre-made vector graphics. All right, next. Now we're going to jump into actually selling on these platforms. The big two are going to be Amazon. And with selling on Amazon, this is not my Amazon merch course. Amazon merch is a unique beast that has a 50 lecture course that I wrote of its own. With this, we are talking about Amazon Seller Central. So we're going to sell FBM, fulfilled by merchant, products through a print-on-demand production partner. So we're not actually going to like touch any of these products. What we're going to do is we're going to list them for sale on Amazon's catalog through an Amazon Seller Central account, which, by the way, you could then use to sell FBA products. Now, hopefully, you're starting to see the complementary nature of Ryan's method that I inadvertently discovered, and I don't see anybody else really talking about it. But like I said, if you can succeed at one, you're qualified to succeed at something else. So we're going to use that Seller Central account at a minimum today to list print-on-demand products, and there's really, the sky is the limit, guys. I mean, other than that, we can't just spam the catalog with 100 products right away. We have to kind of space out our submissions, but I'm going to walk you through how we can add products to Amazon's catalog without the need of a UPC code, because UPC codes are expensive. We can circumvent that legally, and I'm going to walk you through the upload process for Amazon, how to get indexed on relevant keywords without spending forever on trying to optimize for SEO, because I really think that volume of products should take precedence over trying to like pick the most optimal keywords for a listing when you're going to end up having 10,000 plus product listings anyways. So again, I'm always making sense of this stuff, because you could easily go see some other person that's a talking head on YouTube or wherever else saying, all right, we need to focus on keywords. And guys, like, you can focus for the next 5 days on keywords for a single product listing. If you don't check the right boxes, as in like build sales history is really the big one if we're talking about Amazon especially, but also like your seller account, if it's brand new, you're not going to get priority over a seller account that's got feedback, that's been selling on Amazon for years, which again, the complementary approach really helps. We talk about winning the buy box on Amazon, because you don't just get the buy box right away when you open a new seller account, meaning the add to cart button will not be on your listings. It'll say available from these sellers. You have to click. But I'm going to give you strategies that I used to win the buy box. I'm going to walk you through some advanced, like multiple strategies, because that's really one of the biggest headaches that you face as a new seller on Amazon. So again, I'm speaking to my actual experience doing this stuff. And it's all super detailed. Every lesson that you find in this course, there is written content, there's screenshots, and then there's video walkthroughs. And if anybody has any questions, I'm here to respond pretty much all day, every day. Just so you guys know, like, I take care of you. I make sure, like, I'm invested in your success when you join my course. And I walk you through even like extra things that other people don't talk about, like how to bulk update handling time around holidays to protect your seller account, so that people know if it's going to arrive before Christmas or not. Because if you say it's going to and it doesn't, your seller account's in trouble. Module 6, so 9 more lessons. Oh, I didn't even mention real quick on Amazon. I walk you through advertising on Amazon. I give you like, it's one lecture, but actually it's 2 lectures. I give you an intro because I need to, like, I could just do one lecture and just say, okay, this is how, click next, click next, click next. But I actually give you like the the concepts behind it. Like, I explain how it actually works so that you're not like a robot following my instruction, but you actually know what you're doing. So, like, what this is really going to help you do is succeed as a real Amazon seller, not just be somebody that was able to, click next and click here when they were told to. So you're going to understand how advertising on Amazon works, and I'm going to walk you through how to set up your own ads through Seller Central's Campaign Manager. And I also walk you through how to do it if you're able to get into AMS and run sponsored brand ads, which is separate subject, but just know those are the ones that show up at the very top of search results. That's where the real money is, but they're getting harder and harder to run. But just know that instructions are included. All right, Module 6, selling on Etsy. Etsy's a bit of a unique beast. Love them or hate them, it's a great opportunity to make money selling print on demand, and we go very in-depth into how to succeed on Etsy. I don't just say, okay, here's how to get your listings up on Etsy. The same way I don't do that on Amazon. I say, here's how to get listings up on Etsy. Okay, you're 3 lectures in. There's 6 more now of how to set up an optimized Etsy shop. And, I used to say how to run ads to it, but Etsy kind of ruined their advertising platform. But there's still ways to I don't want to say game the system, that's a negative connotation, but there's ways to increase the likelihood of your success on Etsy, including things like getting clicked from search results and converting the person that clicked your listing from, because what does the real buyer experience look like? Keyword search. Okay, is our listing included in the search results? If yes, now they have to choose between clicking us and clicking everybody else. I'm going to help you do everything in your power to get that click from search results. And this is all allowed by Etsy. Nothing I teach you is black hat. This is all like stuff that everybody should be doing. Most people don't do. I'm going to try to get you that click from search results and then convert that click into a sale. All right? And we're going to use the full suite of tools that Etsy makes available to us as sellers. Most people honestly I don't think they venture around and they click around and they go and they experiment. I've taken care of that for you. So you're going to learn from my success as an Etsy seller in the Etsy module. And then I also show you things like how to increase your 5-star reviews. This is something completely custom that I thought up, that I did to get my Etsy shop just under 3,000 sales. Unfortunately, right now it's suspended. I'm still trying to get it back. Suspended for no reason, by the way. But like I said, fighting to get it back. But I show you how to get more 5-star reviews that's within their terms of service for free. Minimal effort. I had just under 3,000 sales, 5-star average review. Everything was going great until their automated system shut my shop down, which is all too common if you look at any of my recent Etsy videos on YouTube. But anyways, I also show you how to automate your social media presence on various platforms. And when I say automate, it's automated. This is a one-time setup, and that's it. And then all of a sudden, your brand is active on various social media platforms. And it's honestly taken care of. Every time that you post a new product, it's blasted to your social medias. Every time you renew a listing, it's promoted on social media. So take advantage of that. It's no reason not to. It's also free. So, all right, module 7 and 8. So, I'm just going to, for the sake of time, I've been talking for a while, break down selling on RedBubble, not just selling on RedBubble, but how to succeed on RedBubble. So I had my numbers on my side monitor over here. I was looking earlier. So I cracked $20,000 of revenue on RedBubble in 2019. RedBubble is a great platform. It was actually one of my Amazon merch students that told me that I needed to start taking RedBubble more seriously one day, and it was like the best advice I had ever received. Because I jumped in, uploaded my catalog of designs. I'm still actively uploading every day, but they now have that 50 upload a day limit. Like, I was on RedBubble back when you could hit 400 uploads a day, which most people didn't know that existed, but I actually sat down and spent an entire day uploading to RedBubble once and hit the upload limit, which I'm proud of and not proud of at the same time, because that was probably like a 12-hour session where I just watched Netflix and uploaded all day. Anyways, passing all of my knowledge as a RedBubble seller to you in this module. Module 8 is selling on eBay, where I haven't had the most success on eBay, but there's no reason not to sell there. I am a top-rated eBay seller with 100% positive feedback. Even though it's not one of my most profitable print-on-demand markets, I'm still successfully selling there. So I walk you through the basics, the fundamentals. I've been on eBay since 2006, so I have a lot of knowledge to transfer there. I dabble and talk a little bit about like online arbitrage on eBay as well. And then I show you how to advertise on eBay, which not many people utilize, guys. Advertising on eBay is a little bit different than advertising on, let's say, Etsy or Amazon. I'm just going to leave it at that, but more people should take advantage of advertising on eBay. They've actually allowed us to streamline the advertising setup process as well, where it doesn't even take long. All right, Module 9. I cover additional platforms and markets where you can offer your print-on-demand products. So this includes Shopify. So Shopify could have its own whole course. What I really tried to do in this course is deter you from starting with Shopify until you've really kind of carved out like a major niche and you have major success in that niche on one of these other platforms, because you can spend the next year of your life trying to make like a quality Shopify print-on-demand store and get either organic or paid traffic to your store and run it profitably. So I'm trying to help you dodge a bullet there and focus on these other opportunities that are just pure profit. You'll never have to get your credit card out for these other opportunities. You're just in the green. So TeePublic, Teespring, Spreadshirt, Zazzle. If you sell on any of those, if you get a sale on any of those, you're in the green. That's all profit. So there's no reason not to take advantage of these marketplaces. They function similar to RedBubble and Amazon Merch in that you don't need to lean on a fulfillment partner to integrate with your seller account, detect orders, fulfill the orders, and ship them out. You don't need to even complicate things. These platforms are do-it-all platforms. Like, we sign up as a seller, we upload our designs, we say sell on these products, and we publish, and that's it. We sit back. Customer service is taken care of. Marketing, I break down each of the platforms because some of them like are good about marketing and they bring customers to the platform for us so that we can benefit, and they benefit when we benefit because they only make money when we make money through sales. Other platforms though want us to market for them, which is not all of them are created equal, but they all still present a good opportunity to make money selling print on demand products online, so we're not going to overlook them. But I do classify them into tiers, and I would call these tier 3 opportunities in this section. All right, the bonus material section. So we've been talking for a while, but that's because this course is packed with valuable content. It took forever to get this course out because I didn't want to cut any corners. I wanted to make sure that it was like up to full quality that you associate with my FBA, merch, and KDP courses. So just know that it took a while to get this course out the door because no corners were cut. So anyways, jumping back in, the bonus material section is it's the 10th module of this course, and it walks you through how to use a tool that I've been using for the better part of 2019 that allows me to automate the upload process to each of the markets and platforms that I mentioned in this course. So all of them are covered. And I mean, I don't even know what else to say. Like, if you are not already selling on print on demand, then this may not resonate with you the same way that it would if you have spent 100 hours or more of your life uploading to print on demand platforms. Like, I had spent hundreds of hours of my life that I'll never get back, and I'm not complaining. Like, sometimes you do have to put in the groundwork, Like, I never suggest to somebody to jump straight into using the automation tool. I always say, like, upload a couple yourself, right? At a minimum, like whether it's Merch, KDP, or any of these platforms that are covered in this course, learn it yourself, get comfortable with like what's actually going on, because this is your business. You should understand like what's really happening. And then when you're ready to kind of hit the cruise control button, because there's really doesn't have to be a sacrifice in quality. When you join my course, I'm not just going to say, here's the name of the tool, go get it. I'm going to say, here's the tool, here's step-by-step instructions at every turn of exactly how I use it in an optimal way, because the way I've used it since the beginning has evolved. Like, if you had the conversation with me, I don't know, 5 months ago about my approach, it's different than my approach today. Like, I'm evolving it and making it as optimal as I can. So I'm going to give you like this automation tool. It relies on us putting all of our information, like our keywords, our title, etc., pricing sometimes, in a spreadsheet. And don't worry if you don't like the word spreadsheet, and I walk you through it. So even if you're new, you're going to feel comfortable and you're going to feel like an Excel, maybe not expert, you have to actually play around to be an expert, but I'm going to show you some really good stuff. And I'm actually just going to let you click a download button, download my spreadsheet, and all you'll have to do is replace one column keywords. So It is actually boiled down to like mega easy mode, but you're also going to understand it at a level where you can go and edit my baseline spreadsheet, which when I say baseline, this is what I would call my deluxe spreadsheet in reality, where you can create optimized print-on-demand listings through automation and only have to replace primary keywords in a single column. So if that's not as good as it gets, I don't know what is. And I'm always open to suggestion about how to make this stuff better, by the way. Like, this is really me. If you hit me up on Facebook, if you email me, YouTube comments, whatever, like, I see them, I respond to them. So, hopefully one day this blows up and then I won't be able to see and respond to everything. But as of right now, it's still just me. So hit me up if you have any questions. I'm here if you have any feedback, whatever. Thanks for watching this video till the end. And I look forward to seeing you inside the course.
Passive Income School is open. Enroll now at ryansmethod.com. Thank you.